And as I work my way around here, I see something down below here I'll take a look at. At first I thought it was a tree trunk, but the more I look at it, I see it's not. This is solid steel. They painted it, of course, but I can't even get my fingers around it. It's got to be 4 inches thick. And how is something like this put in here? And why? Let's just take a walk down this hill a little bit. What's this? Giant 10-foot wide piece. All bricks. It's a giant piece right here. It's everywhere. Look at the size of that steel right there. Massive. Let's see what else I can find. Alright, I've gone about 5 feet. And look at this clump of bricks. It's got to be 6 feet around, 5 feet, 4.5, 5 feet tall. Just sitting down here at the bottom. It's got steel going through it. It's just a giant, looks like a giant boulder, but it's all bricks and steel. See that? Similar to what's found, underground at other quarries. Just massive. Just look at this hunk of cement, old world cement, with all the steel that's in it. Massive amount of steel running through that. Looks like a pipe has gone through this, right? Just massive. It's everywhere. Just sitting amongst more ruins here. And the steel that is all going through this old world concrete is just incredible. All twisted. I mean, look at this. Let's go take a look at some steel up here. It starts here. It's everywhere up here. Excuse me while I climb up. Some more steel. Like, I know we're looking at it. I know the steel in there. You see the little steel eye loop over there. I just like to know how that process is done, right? How the steel is fused into the rockwork. And as I turn around here, see all the steel poking through? It's everywhere up here, guys. Like this, bars sticking out everywhere, like this was some kind of old structure. And this side as well. Just an old rock quarry. Look at this one. And as I work my way over, you see there's more steel there. A giant. Like, how is that fused in there? Someone out there's got to know how that's done. There's got to be a video on how it's done, right? How did they do it way back when? This used to be the old diving board part where kids would jump into the water. Wherever you see grass there, it used to be filled with water. Used to go down 300 yards. And there's Boston. Let's keep looking around. So I was just over there showing you all the steel on top of that structure right there. I've walked over to this side and come across this pretty unique bunch of steel bars, probably 1 inch across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. And as you go through here, maybe we'll find some star holes here too, huh? Just massive steel. This stuff is immovable, right? Look, the tree has grown right around that one. I mean, what's this? sort of like a star hole. But why would there be 1, 2, 3, 4 going from small to bigger? I mean, I don't know nothing about quarrying, guys, so maybe this stuff all has easy answers. But as you can see, the steel is everywhere. You see it poking up out of the ground. And as we go over to take a look at the city, you see more here. Why was all this steel embedded into the rock? I want to see how that's done. Let's keep looking. Okay, so I started out over there, and then I worked my way over there, and now I worked my way up onto this here, which is just a pile of debris. Start off by showing you these large steel sticking out of this block. 4 tall ones and a couple of shorter ones. And who knows what was in the middle. A couple more on the edge there. And then we have this steel beam, which is immovable, just sitting here. And as I work my way around here, I see something down below here I'll take a look at. At first I thought it was a tree trunk, but the more I look at it, I see it's not. This is solid steel. They painted it, of course, but I can't even get my fingers around it. It's got to be 4 inches thick. And how is something like this put in here? And why? And there's more here as well. It's everywhere. This place has more steel and rock than I've ever seen anywhere before. All right, let's continue. Alright, coming out of the main section, have a look at all that, and come across this, I don't know, 4 feet by 4 feet steel, solid steel, covering what? Do not know. Alright, so right over that little hill was where I was finding all the conglomerate brick stuff. And down here, just along the pathway, as you come in, I found one of these steel pipes. And I'm telling you, it's heavy. Like, really heavy. Let's see what it sounds like falling on rocks. I mean, that's massive. Solid steel. Another look at that steel. It's not rusting, guys. It's solid. It's the same kind of steel I found up top, just sticking out of the rock. Anyway, I'd like to know how that gets inserted into Boulder. I just want to see it. Is it so hard to find that information on YouTube or anywhere? Alright, out by the parking lot. I just showed you that piece of steel down there. Now on this side, as I'm leaving, bear with me while I get over to it. You gotta walk on some shit before you get to what you want to see. Okay, so I'm standing on this giant rock. I mean, it's massive, right? Amongst a pile of other rocks. And it has a giant piece of steel. It's just jutting right out of it. The debris is everywhere. Huh. Kind of a unique brown or brick colored stone right there. It's pretty big. Just weird to see. Huh. Alright, time to cross the street. Alright, I was over there that whole time looking at the quarry, so I crossed this main road and I wanted to come on this side because this side is not a painted quarry and it has steel just like that side, but it also has, you know, the water's left in this one. I don't know if you can see the walls. It's probably about 80 feet to the bottom. Let's just have a look around here and see what we can find. Alright, so that's the main quarry down there. I've been walking around it for a couple of minutes. But what I want to do is I want to walk into these debris fields out back here that surround the place. Let's see what we can find mixed in with all the giant piles of rock. Alright, just off the beaten path, probably 100 yards from the road, on the other side, the other quarry, and I come across, obviously there was a structure here. Here's the rest of it right here. Looks like a lot of it's fallen down the hillside. What stood right here? So just inspecting this little structure here a little more, I find granite inside here and it's highly polished. So remnants of something that was probably really good looking, right? But now just lays in ruins. And I'm finding these giant blocks just scattered throughout everywhere. Another one there, there, 3 of them there, over here, a couple more, and then all down the hillside.